What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Get Ellievated podcast. It's your host, Ellie Talks Money. And as you know, on the Get Ellievated podcast, it is all about helping you to elevate your life, your wealth, your business. I'm so excited to always bring you guys guests who are entrepreneurs, new and existing entrepreneurs, to really give you the full inside scoop on what lessons they've learned in running a business, what tips they have for you to scale and build your wealth across different businesses, as well as in real estate, stocks, investing, and so much more. And then as well to have the element of live coaching where I bring entrepreneurs on and not only ask them about their business, but they ask me questions as well to help them scale. So you're a part of this whole world, and I'm so glad that y'all are tuned into another episode. In today's episode, we have an amazing guest. I am so excited to bring her on. She's a successful entrepreneur and who's actually also scaling the digital side of her business at the same time. So we're going to be talking starting your own home health business, home health care, transportation, and all the things. And she's an amazing Black woman. So grab your notebook, grab a pen. We are about to get into these gems, and I'll be right back to introduce her. Listen, everything you need to change your life is already within you. You need to believe that. It has to work, or it has to work. You got this. Scale your business, make more money, create your best life, and let's get elevated. Welcome to the podcast. All right, y'all, welcome back into the episode. So I am so excited to introduce this beautiful Black woman entrepreneur who is doing amazing things and has such a dope story. So Tonya, please introduce yourself.
Hi, I am Dr. Tonya Stephens. I am a serial entrepreneur. I own a private home health company as well as a non-emergency transportation company.
Oh my goodness.
And also an author.
Yes, author. First of all, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. This is her amazing book, Overlooked to Overbooked. And when Dr. Tonya reached out, it was for coaching. And I said, well, come on the podcast. Let's make sure that we highlight your business and talk about how you can scale on the digital side. So we're going to make sure this is all linked below. And we're going to talk about the book in a little bit, but this is a huge accomplishment because a lot of people want to write, but are afraid.
Exactly.
Or think that they can't.
Exactly. And that's the big misperception that a lot of women, especially Black women, think they cannot do something.
Yeah.
But as long as you put your mind to anything, you can do whatever you want to do. It's all about having your purpose, walking into your purpose.
Yes.
So once you walk into your purpose, then you're able to do whatever your mind is telling you. And that's another thing I have in the book about changing your mindset. Once you positively change your mindset, you are able to accomplish your dreams.
Yeah, I love
Create that vision, and then you accomplish your dreams.
And just go for it.
Go for it.
So I want to ask you, what led you into the businesses you're doing now, into home health and transportation? Because I think when people think about a business, they don't think about that. They think about, maybe beauty or makeup or something else. So how did you end up on that path?
Well, it started off, my background is a registered respiratory therapist. So that's my background for 17 years. So when I started the business, my grandmother had passed away.
I'm sorry.
And then I was taking care of my dad. So they both had passed within 2 years apart.
Oh, wow.
So and I was in one of the hospice communities that came in to take care of them.
Yes.
And it came in my mind, say, hey, why don't you, you're able to take care of people like you took care of your family. Why don't you just start your home health? And that's when the idea came in. And that was 2010.
Wow. So it's been about over 10 years in the game.
When the vision first came to mind. So move forward until 2019.
Yeah.
It manifested.
Wow.
So now I'm a successful private home health owner.
That is so just amazing to go from idea to actually making it happen.
Absolutely.
And so for those that are listening, because we have a lot of people in the audience who are current entrepreneurs, but also aspiring and are trying to push past that fear. How did you overcome being new to the industry, not really maybe knowing how to do it, you know, and actually starting.
Exactly. And I research. I tell anybody that want to start a business, home health, non-emergency transportation, do your research first. So I did my research first, but what really started me out starting my home health company is I was working in a hospital. And I'll tell this story because it may inspire somebody else. So I was working on, at that time, my master's degree.
Yes.
I accomplished my master's degree, and you want to get promoted,
Yes,
When you get that degree, you want to make more money, you want to get promoted. So
Yeah.
I applied for the position. Once I applied for the position and did the interview, of course, I was denied. I did not get the promotion. Fine. I said, well, let me work on my doctorate. So I went to school and finished my doctorate degree in health service administration. And it was a goal, not to make more money. It was just a personal goal. Like, okay, if I accomplish my master's, let me see if I can accomplish my doctorate. And which I did. I applied for this one position 4 or 5 times to be a director of my department. And they told me no. With a doctorate.
The nerve.
With 11 years in the company. They told me no. So it pushed me. So the individual that said, he told me, and this what put me to the position where, let me start that vision that I started in 2010. It pushed me.
Yes.
So he said, you're not confident enough to be in the position, nor are you aggressive enough. And I can remember verbatim because, once something gets stuck in your head,
it stays.
It stays, and you remember. But I wasn't mad. It just gave me fire to do what I wanted to do and what God wanted me to do.
Yes.
So that was the starting point of saying.
Oh, my gosh.
So I resigned.
Oh,
Absolutely.
Yes. Absolutely. Got to go.
I resigned, and what I started in 2010, it went full force. Wow. The business, my clients, and then the birth of the non-emergency transportation company.
Wow.
All at one time.
And you see, and I just love that because God will find ways to make you move.
Oh, absolutely.
And that man or whoever told you that was God saying, it's really time for you to go.
Oh, when he say no.
Yeah.
That's exactly. Because he wanted me to do something more than what my reality was at that time. See, we think too much of our realities. We never think about the long term or what, because God is long term.
Absolutely.
He's not the now.
Yes. He's forever.
It's right. So he didn't want me to stick with that now. He had something else for me to do.
Yeah.
So in order for me to do that, I had to get uncomfortable. And I was uncomfortable with him telling me no.
Yes.
But that moved me. And that's what I like to tell a lot of my clients or whoever want to start, to just let them know, if you're uncomfortable, you're in the right position.
Yes, that's a good sign.
Exactly.
Wow, because that's what then you're gonna move.
And then you're gonna move, and allow me to move into opening this company, and I tell you, it's the best thing that I could ever have dreamed that I could do.
Yeah.
Not just saying that the money, because once your purpose comes, then your purse comes. So it's your purpose before your purse.
Oh, I like that.
Exactly.
Purpose and then the purse, child. Yes.
Exactly. So
I love that.
Exactly. So, and that was my motto: walk into your purpose. Once I walked into that purpose, the finances started coming. The clients was coming. Everything that I thought I couldn't do, and that allowed me to not do when they told me no, it moved out the way.
Yes.
For me to do it. So.
That's just amazing.
And that's my story.
I mean, it's just so powerful. And I know a lot of people can relate because even for me, when I was wanting to start my business, really after the divorce, I wanted to get a job again. I applied to over 50 jobs that all told me no. With experience, I had already been a director. I knew what I was doing, but I just kept getting the no. And I feel like that was God saying, stop knocking on that door.
Exactly.
It's time for you to go somewhere else.
He had to make you uncomfortable.
Exactly.
See, and look where you are now.
I mean, look where we are now.
Exactly.
No, and that's so good. So would you say that a home health business, like if someone wants to start a business that's recession proof, that pretty much they'll always have clients, would you recommend what you're doing?
I do. And I say this because I'm a girl with numbers, you know.
Yes.
When you get your PhD, you are all about numbers. So this is a $4 billion or more industry. Wow. If you're going to start a business now, it's the time. Because you have your baby boomers. You know, my mom, your mom.
Yes.
Baby boomers are getting ready to come up. So they are going to need the help that they need in the homes, where they don't have to be in a nursing home. They can get taken care of in their homes.
And that's what they prefer.
Exactly.
So essentially, let's talk about the strategy a little bit, because I know people want to get into your mind. It's so amazing.
Exactly.
So with a home healthcare business, they're not coming to your home. You set up a team that takes care of them in their home.
In their home.
I see.
Exactly. So you have your nurses, you have your CNAs or your PCAs. You also have your speech therapy, because it's a difference between skilled home health and non-skilled.
Okay.
So those are two different things. And whoever want to go into the business, they need to know, do you want to be a skilled or do you want to be non-skilled? Non-skilled is activities of daily living stuff. Like you have your grooming, you have your bathing, you have you know your eating, and we help with all of those things in a non-skilled. The skilled aspect is the speech therapy, occupational therapists and respiratory therapists.
Okay.
Exactly. So you have to figure out which business you want to go into.
And then do you need specific certifications, or do the people you hire need specific certifications, or both?
To open a business, you do not have to have a special skill to open a business.
Okay.
And
We like that.
But going into the process, you may need a RN, and depending on the state you live in.
Okay.
So in Georgia, you have to have an RN
Yes.
to open the business, to help you to do assessments or whatnot. California is a little different, but we are that's what you call regulated states.
Okay.
So you have to have a license to even start your business.
I see.
And it's only a few of them that has non-regulated states.
Okay.
I think that is Connecticut, Ohio. But mostly is regulated.
Okay.
So you have to go exactly by the governing body of that state.
Right, what they want to do.
Exactly.
But this is a business that you could live one place and have it running in another state.
Absolutely.
We like that.
You sure can. You just want to make sure that your staff are licensed within that state that you're running it in.
Yes. I love that. That is so amazing. And, you know, what's special about it is you can, this is a business that I like to call, you know, it doesn't need to be on Instagram. Like you can get these clients, whether you have a booming social media profile or not.
Exactly. You just have to know how to market their business.
Yes.
So just go out. And I just tell anybody, all of my clients came in because of who I am. And they knew me as a therapist, and they know what kind of work I did as a caregiver.
Yes.
Already.
Yes.
Which helps a lot.
It does, that reputation.
I mean, I knew the physicians, I knew my colleagues, so it's kind of easy to market.
Yeah.
Go out into different hospitals, I can go into different skilled nursing facilities, dialysis, or whatever. And you don't necessarily have to be a senior to get this type of
care.
Yeah. You can have trauma. You can have brain injuries. You can be young adults.
Yes.
Pediatrics.
Yeah.
Depending on how you want to run your business.
Girl. I'm like, should I open a home health care business? Let me think about this. I mean, you know, it's like you said, it's an industry that isn't going to go away.
No.
People always need to be cared for, and people would rather stay at home.
Exactly.
Especially because these facilities are expensive.
Very.
Wow. They are so expensive. And this is a better option.
It is.
That's amazing.
And I always tell my clients, and I don't call them patients, I call them my clients.
Yes.
And their families, because we are family.
Yes.
If you treat your clients the way they should be treated, they would get better.
Yeah.
And I have seen it to where a lot of my clients, they wasn't that good. And then I come in with my personality, and my staff come in with their personality, and they are getting better. They are grooming themselves by themselves. They don't have to need any extra help like they did before.
Good. Right.
It's all because of my energy, who I hire. And that's another point, a gem I want to put out there.
Yes.
When you open this type of business, make sure you hire the right staff.
That's what I was just going to ask you. How did you know when it was time to hire? And how did you start making that decision to scale? Were you afraid? Did it cost a lot of money? Walk us through that process.
As far as scaling, wasn't afraid to scale at all.
Okay, good.
Because I was creating, and that's what I'm going to talk about in the digital courses. We're going to talk about how to scale the home health business, because you can have several business within the business.
Yeah, for sure.
You can. Wasn't scared. I was just like anybody, a fresh home health person.
Yeah.
He was like doing research. When do I hire? Who do I hire?
Yeah.
I know in Georgia, the application that you put in, you have to have an RN.
Okay.
So I knew that.
Yes.
I knew I had to have a CNA already. I knew that. Even because you have provisional license.
Right. And this is before you can even really start.
Right.
Yeah.
You have to have your provisional license. And after that, once the state come in and do their audit, and if they see that you are successful with it, they'll give you the real deal. That's in Georgia. California is a different.
Right.
They are a highly regulated state.
Very.
Very. So it's all about doing your research. Make sure you know exactly what your state require.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you're either going to be successful or you're going to fail in it. And that's why you have to have the right policies and procedures.
And the right people, too.
The right people. And I always tell, this is my motto. I say, I hire slow and I fire fast.
Hey! Because you know what? It's necessary.
It is. And not to hurt anybody's feelings, because either you're going to have staff that's going to bring your business up, or you're going to have them to tear it down. So you have to hire the right staff.
So I want to ask you for a little tea. You don't have to mention any names, but I think it's important for people to know that sometimes bad hires can happen. What's been the maybe craziest situation you've had with a hire where you had to cut ties?
Not showing up.
Really?
Not coming to work. That's for my home health business.
Yes.
That non-emergency transportation is a whole different. But it's not showing up, not coming to work. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Because everybody right now with the COVID, a lot of people don't want to work.
I know.
Especially in this business. And I can say something that I can honestly say that it's not a burden.
Right.
But it's life.
It is.
You're going to have people that don't want to work.
Yeah.
And you're going to be short of staff.
Yeah, it's true.
Me and 100 other owners will probably say the same thing.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
hiring.
That's true.
Keeping the staff.
And it's good to know that that's the case and be ready for it, so that people don't take it. You don't take it personal.
Exactly.
You just know it comes with the territory. Because I'm sure when I was an employee, there were days I didn't want to come to work. There were probably a couple of days I didn't go to work. We all had our days like that.
Right.
Wow. So tell me a little bit about how you mentor people and help them start their home healthcare business.
So before I did the digital, I was having a lot of people come inbox me, say, how do you get started? What do I need to do to get started? And of course, I did a foundation where I had a program to where I help them walk them through the process.
Yes. And now you're about to create these courses.
I'm getting ready to create courses.
And that's what I'm so excited about, because I remember when we spoke in our initial call, I'm like, girl, this course will sell like hotcakes in 30 seconds. Because the same way I'm intrigued and the audience is intrigued to know how they can do this, when you make this available in a digital format that people can just DIY essentially, that's amazing.
Exactly.
And with this timing right now, with the recession.
Yep.
So how long would you say it takes to go from idea to start with this?
With the business, I would say with the entire, depending on the state, because you want to make sure that you're having their regulations for each state.
Yes.
Georgia, it takes about 6 months
Okay.
for
okay.
completion.
Okay.
From the idea, putting the application to them
Giving
doing
you.
your inspection.
Okay.
6 months. California, 6 to 8 months.
Okay.
Connecticut, they fast. It depending on the state.
We like that.
Exactly. So when they book me, I can, if depending on the state, I could tell you, hey, go this way
Yes.
because this state require you to do this. It all depends on what state you live in.
But the good thing is 6 months is not that long.
It's not. It is not. And that'll give you enough time to get your marketing material together, making sure you're getting your staff that you need, and
Yes.
making sure you start that process.
Now, do people need funding to start this? Is it expensive up front?
It's the license they cost.
Okay.
It depends on California. California costs $5,000
Okay.
just for the license. Georgia, I think it's $1,500
Okay.
if I can remember because
It's been a while, right?
Exactly. So, marketing material is probably going to be your thing. My advice is to anyone, you can start within the home. You don't
Okay.
have to go get spaces first.
Yes.
It all depends on what you want to do. I started in my home first,
Yeah.
and then I had a small space that I rented out, and now I have my own
Location.
facility. Exactly. I have my own location now, and I've been there over a year.
Wow.
I'm
That's
super
amazing.
excited. So it can be expensive depending on how you want to market.
Yes.
I mean, you want to, at first print out your own
Yeah.
brochures.
Go to FedEx.
Go to
Print out your own,
Exactly.
just get it done, I think is the
Just
key.
Just get it done. And I didn't start with just getting a loan. I never had a loan.
Wow.
When I started my business.
That's good.
I worked overtime.
Mm-hmm.
Put my money aside, and that's how I started my business.
And see, and I think I love that because when people have a 9 to 5, I think a lot of the time they just want to quit. They just are like, I'm done. I'm ready to go.
Exactly.
And sometimes that feeling is very real, right? But sometimes it can be very smart to leverage the 9 to 5
Yeah.
and use it.
And I didn't have 9 to 5. I had 12-hour shifts.
Oh, see, listen.
So I worked
Yeah.
in the beginning before I quit my job. You don't want to just quit when you first start the business.
Exactly.
You want to be able to leverage. And then once you see how everything's going, then you
Yeah.
want to quit.
Then you leave.
I didn't have a choice, especially with me having a non-emergency transportation
Yeah.
with my home health.
So that's so see now that's what I want to talk about. Okay. I need everyone to understand how, because when we think about non-emergency transportation, well, we don't envision beautiful Black women like you,
Thank you.
owning them, right? And so what gave you the idea to add that in as a secondary business?
Absolutely. So with the home health, you can do transportation with your clients.
Okay.
With a different entity, then you on another level
Yes.
of income that's coming in. So I think they have it to where you can only go a certain amount of miles with your client. But if you have a different entity, the way I do, I have wheelchair accessible vans, I have regular vans, I have ambulance, and scale it that way. So that's a different business.
Right.
It's bringing in one set of income
Right.
that you can scale with your home health.
So
And that's just one of them. They're just one.
Ooh. She said that's just one.
They're just one.
So it's almost like this separate entity, which is great because now you have two different LLCs essentially.
Yes.
So with the second entity, the transportation,
Right.
you can have clients for the home health, but then you also get your own clients
Exactly.
without all those regulations.
Exactly. But I get calls, maybe 100 calls a day because it's a need.
Yeah.
Within, I think everywhere.
Absolutely.
Not just my town, just everywhere because it's so many people that does not have transportation to the doctor's offices that call, they're upset, they're crying, can you please? And what I do to scale, and I'm just going to give my gem,
Yes.
is I work with my agent company in the town that I live in. And when I work with them, I don't try to give the high numbers. And of course, you want to meet in the middle with your competitors. But with me, I get more phone calls because my heart and taking care of people. I want to make sure it's not about just the money.
Right.
You know, it's okay. I want to bring in because
Yes.
I have to live. You
Yes.
know? But first and foremost, I want to make sure that my clients get where they need to go.
Yeah.
If
That's
you
number
don't have
one.
but $25 or 10, come talk to me.
Right.
We're gonna make, because that's where I get my blessings.
Exactly. And having that heart element in the business is
Yes,
so key. You
it
know,
is.
I always tell people starting a business is great and you're gonna make money, but the only way you're gonna last is if you really have your heart in it.
Yeah.
You know,
And I
and
do.
really do right. You know?
Yeah.
Girl. So listen, we gotta start a home health business.
Okay.
We gotta start a non-medical transport business.
Yes.
I got work to do.
You do.
And you gotta get these courses.
Okay.
That's exactly what we're going to talk about. So, you guys, we're going to take a quick break, get some water, turn to a new page in your notebook because I know y'all are taking notes, and we'll be right back with Dr. Tonya. Hey, future millionaires, thank you so much for tuning in to Get Ellievated, my live coaching and podcast show. I absolutely love sharing this value with you, and I want to make sure that you're tapped in to all the other resources I provide for you here on the channel, as well as in my academy, Ellievatedacademy.com. You guys know that I'm so passionate about helping you start and scale your businesses online, build business credit, get access to funding, and just overall creating multiple income streams. So I want to make sure that you are tapped into my Wealth Masterclass. You can get the link to that down below or by going to Ellievatedacademy.com and enroll ASAP. I'll see you guys in the Masterclass. Bye. All right, y'all. Welcome back into the show. So, I'm locked in. I'm ready to go.
I know, girl.
So we left off talking about the non-medical transport. So
Right.
let's share with the audience, if someone wanted to start that now, how long would it take to get set up? And like how many cars or vans would they need?
I always tell my clients that want to start the non-emergency transportation just to make sure, do your research and make sure you have the right vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, you just need your policies and procedures.
Yes.
You want to make sure you have your entity set up and everything is legal.
Yes, always.
And you have your van, and you don't have to start with just 4 or 5 vans. You can start with one vehicle. Make sure it is up to par.
Yes.
And then
go from there.
go from there. Exactly. And then you make sure you figure out how do you want to market
Yeah.
transportation.
Yeah.
Get your website going. Go into the dialysis clinics and the skilled nursing. These are some gems that I'm doing for free.
And leave some business cards or flyers.
Leave your flyers. Exactly. Because they're gonna remember you because it's a much needed business.
Exactly.
Exactly.
And probably as well, if you make that connection with them, you know, then they're going to remember you and prefer you because they remember you were nice.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's how I started. Because they remember me, okay, from the home health, from the hospitals that I used to work. Okay, I trust you. Okay, can you? And then another thing that really stood out and I really got started was the Transportation Authority. Mm-hmm. So I had someone there that's like, they on a city bus, but we don't take them to the doctors and they need a little help. Can you help us?
Of course.
I didn't turn them down.
Yeah.
So guess what? A lot of the business started coming to me.
With the Transportation Authority.
Exactly.
And is that on a state basis or citywide?
It is citywide.
I see.
For the transportation that I use,
Yes.
it was my city.
So you started with one van. How
I
many,
did.
or a car? How many do you have now?
I have 4.
And they're just running all day.
They are running. I have my ambulance, I have my wheelchair accessible van, and I have the ambulatory with the ones that can walk or they can get in and out themselves.
We got work to do, y'all. We got work to do.
Exactly. And then the best, and this is another gem, just make sure that you know how to not only market, but how you want to get your money. I always tell myself and my clients, private pay is the best source of income with this
I
business.
see. And so what do you mean? Where the customer pays you directly?
Exactly. Private pay.
Because it's faster than probably waiting for billing.
It is faster in landing contracts.
Contracts with who?
contract with the state, contract with government contracts. And you know, girl, you know about this. We talked about this in the courses.
I'm about to explode.
Yeah.
And so I love that. And what I love too is that it's not like you've been doing this for 25 years, you know? You are showing that you can have an idea and just start. You can figure out your way to your first six figures.
Just start.
To your first million. Figuring it out.
You want your first million? Start. That's for anything that you want to do.
Yeah.
Home health, your business, schooling, whatever. And I would tell my kids, start.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. Just get to going.
You're right. Just start.
Yeah.
And that's why I tell, like with the digital that I'm working on, I'm telling all my clients, first thing you need to do is move.
Yes.
You're going to have to start.
Yeah.
Once you start, everything will fall into place.
It's all going to fall into place because now you've got the energy, the movement.
Yes.
And God.
And God.
Yeah.
God, your mindset.
Yeah. And taking action.
Got to have that mindset, because if you have a negative mindset, it's not going to work.
So tell me, what are your goals with the home health, with the transport? Like, where do you see this being in 5 to 10 years?
5 to 10 years, I'm thinking my digital would take off, because I want to go out into the world and just teach
this.
Not even women, men as well, and teach everybody to, like, you can start a business.
Yeah.
You can do it, whether it's home health, probably sell my companies.
Yeah.
Leverage.
Yeah. Because, you know, I mean, that's an amazing thing. This is something you can build and just sell to somebody.
And sell.
And then build it again if you want to.
And build it again if I want to. But just going out and teaching, encouraging people that you can too.
Yeah.
If I did it, Georgia Peach.
Right?
I can do it.
So,
if I can do it, you can do it.
I mean, tell me a little bit more about what was the inspiration behind Overlooked to Overbooked?
Okay. So Overlooked to Overbooked it stems behind when I was told no about all of those applications.
Oh, gosh, I know.
About being a director.
Yeah.
And I was told no. I was overlooked.
Mm.
So now I'm overbooked.
Hello!
With my business. Period. So that's it. Just overlooked from all the no's that I was told, and now that I'm have my successful businesses.
Yes.
I'm overbooked.
And that's a beautiful place to be, because a lot of people stop at the point where they're overlooked. They feel like, well, you know what, that just means I'm not worth it.
You are right where you need to be.
Yeah.
So if you are overlooked, I say this and I'm just going to stand from not on the business.
Yeah.
If you're looking for that partner.
Hello.
If you're looking for that marriage, if you're looking for the business, if you're overlooked, just wait.
Yeah.
Be overbooked.
Yeah, it's coming.
It's coming. And it's in the book. Yeah.
God never closes a window and a door at the same time.
Does not.
Ever. But you just got to move. If you keep looking at the window like it's still closed, you'll never notice that door is wide open.
Exactly. And stop bringing a chair to the table. You are the table.
You are the table.
You are the table.
That's powerful. I love that. So let's talk about how you're building up this digital side of the business, because everything you've shared with me, people need a course. Dr. Tonya, we need a course, we need a class, we need an ebook. So I know I already gave you an assignment to start your ebook. So tell me what you've completed so far.
I have completed my ebook.
Yes!
The first one.
And you did that fast.
I did.
We talked like 2 weeks ago.
I know, girl. The second one is coming. I also created the website.
Yes.
Because I was already showing individuals how to open a business.
Yeah.
I was just getting inboxes.
Doing it, yes.
Now I have created a website.
System.
Exactly. So now my system is together, and I also have a website with the courses link that will be on there. Also, you can book me. You can also now pay for the course. And I have individual products.
Yes.
If you want to not book me, but you may not need me to be
right.
booked.
You might just take the class.
You might be in the middle of starting your business and you
Yeah.
have everything else but your policies and procedures. I have it on my website.
Exactly.
So I have the website where you have the policies and procedures, and you can also buy your employee handbooks. You can also get your administrative forms.
Mm-hmm.
And that way, you won't have to do them. You can purchase them, and they're all
And go
already
from
in a
there.
PDF and a
And
Word
ready to
file,
go.
and they're ready to go. You have those.
And you know what will be so amazing is you have this element where people can do it themselves. And then if they want you to do it for them, then
Right.
there's
That's
the other cost.
Exactly. That's the other cost. You can book me.
Exactly.
Or you can go to the course, and we can have a live
Class. where
a
you do it
live
with
class,
people.
and it will have everything, and it will include your policies and procedures. It will include your handbook and step by step
Yes.
what you need to do to open your business, and with the non-emergency transportation as well.
As well. See, and that's
I
why
have those on my website as well.
So we're going to have classes for starting your home health business.
Right.
We'll have classes if you want to start your non-emergency medical transportation
Absolutely.
business. And then if people want to be able to do a little bit of both, they have the resources for that too.
Exactly. Or you can get a bundle. You want to start your home health and your non-emergency?
Yes.
Get a bundle.
Then do it all.
You can do it
and
all
you
the
know
time.
what? You were sharing with me that you have labs at your business, or you do
Yes.
labs, you can do testing.
I can
so
do
that's
testing.
something that can be taught as well.
Exactly. That's when you scale your business. So you can get extra money
Yes.
in your business.
Exactly.
And I have what you have. I have what you call labs where you can get COVID testing.
Yes.
They can come in and get COVID testing, drug screens
Mm.
for jobs, all included. And I would have a course and showing them how to do that as well.
That is so, and this is so needed.
And teaching classes. You teach,
Yeah.
and you're in the medical field, and you need those BLS, or you need ACLS. You
Yes.
know, those courses that keep you up to par when you're working at a hospital. Add that in your business.
Absolutely.
You can monetize.
You can monetize all of that to where you have multiple streams inside of
income.
one like industry, one
Industry,
niche.
because I have it within my home health and my non-emergency.
Yes.
Exactly.
And that's a key thing, because I feel like when people envision having multiple streams of income,
Right.
they want to do shirts, hair, lashes, like all different businesses,
Right.
when you can have
Exactly.
7
Absolutely.
streams in one company
In one company. And I have them all
listed out.
listed out. You just go to my website, and this is what I have.
Yeah.
And I notarize.
Oh, see, now that's the bag. People sleep on notaries, but it all goes hand in hand too.
Exactly. So I need my clients need someone to notary. I notary.
Yeah.
You know, so it's just, I'm out getting the back. Your purpose before your purse.
Yes. Your
Walk
purpose.
in your purpose.
Before your purse. I love that. So would you say that people can start this even if they don't have nursing experience or health experience
Get started if you do not have a medical background.
at all?
Period.
Okay, good.
Exactly. Don't have to have a PhD.
Good. So we don't have to be a doctorate,
You do
y'all.
not have to be a doctor. You do not.
We can be regular.
You can be regular.
Okay. I love that.
Just start the business.
So when can we get this course, girl?
In a few weeks.
3. Y'all heard that? 3 weeks. Okay.
Exactly.
We're ready.
It's already open, and it's going to be available for pre-sale.
Okay, good.
So once you pre-sale, I might even throw a coupon out there. Type in Ellie, you get discount.
Coupon code alerts.
Exactly.
Oh, I love that. Because people are going, I'm even wanting to start my own non-medical
Okay.
transport. So y'all, let's do it
let's
together.
go. Oh,
Because one thing, you know, what I'm really realizing as you're sharing is that this is a always in demand business.
It
and,
is.
You know, it's
It's
important
going
to
to
have
always.
exactly an always in demand business. No matter what, people always need help with their health.
Oh, absolutely.
And people always going to need to go to doctor's appointments.
Exactly. But do not have the means to do it.
Yeah.
Once you open your non-emergency transportation, Ellie Transportation.
They get it. Put my name in it.
All
I
right,
love
because I'm
that.
going to stay on you. Accountability
Yes.
partners.
Yes. Yes.
Like, where
we're
are
going to
we?
get it done.
Exactly.
So we're definitely going to make sure, y'all, that all the links for Dr. Tonya are below. The discount code is below. So I want to ask you another question. If you were seated right here in front of God,
Okay.
and you could ask him for anything and he would absolutely say yes, what would you ask for?
I would ask that God continue to bless me with the opportunity to bless everyone else. That's what I would ask him. Continue to give me the means to be able to work for him.
I just got chills.
Me too, girl. And I just said it. and you know, and a lot of people would think of that and say, well, give me $1 million, and he'll say yes. Or give me a husband or wife, and make sure. Yeah. And God just put it in my heart that if he gives me what I need in order to help his people,
yes,
do that for me. Say yes to that.
That's so beautiful.
Thank
and
you.
That's really what it's about, because then it's a continual blessing.
It is.
Because God will always continue to give to you so you can give to others. It's just like a river.
It's about being of service, and that's in the book.
Yes, yes.
About being of service. I'm of service first to my community. Not just to monetize or to get money, because God want me to make some money, you know?
Of course.
But I have to be of service and help people.
And that's what Oprah said too. She said that if you want to have a successful business, focus on having a business of service. How can you serve
How
people?
can you serve?
Because with servitude always comes success.
Exactly.
I believe they do go hand in hand.
And I believe 100%. And that's why I'm continuing to be so blessed.
Yeah. Just like you said, with purpose comes the purse.
With purpose comes the purse.
So last thing I want to touch on, we also have your manifestation journal.
Yes. I'm
which
so excited
she just
about
made
it.
a month ago, y'all.
I did.
A month ago. And so tell me, how did you create it and how did you get it printed? Because I know people want to make their own books too.
Exactly. So I self-published both of my books. So my journal and my book. And Amazon.com.
Amazon.com.
And Barnes and Nobles.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
And that's how I self-published both books. I just took it out of here and start typing, and I just went for it. And it just
came out.
And it just came out. Everything that I was dealing with and everything that I knew that has helped me bring me here, it is in that book. From manifesting, because I manifested everything that I'm doing right now.
Yes, you did.
With my vision board. And it talks about that in the journal. It gives you steps of how I manifested, from the vision board, from writing your gratitude letter.
Yes.
Even had Ellie on my vision board.
Hey, and look, here you are.
I'm here, you know. So I manifested in this journal and you have to manifest as if it's already happened. And that's the key to manifestation.
You have to feel it.
You have to feel it and believe it. Once you feel it, believe it, you'll receive it.
Ooh. I cannot wait. So, Dr. Tonya, tell everybody where they can find you.
You can find me at Overlook to Overbook on Instagram.
Yes.
My website is Overlook to Overbook Academy.com.
That's where we're going to get the course, right?
That's the course.
Okay.
That's booking me. Go to Overlook to Overbook, and that's with 2 O's with Instagram. So it's Overlook to 2 O's.
Yes.
Overbook on Instagram.
Okay.
Click my bio.
And there's
I have my
all
link.
the stuff.
I have everything that you want in my bio.
Okay.
In that, just click on it, and it should have my courses. It'll have the products. It'll have the website, the books, and the journal.
And the journal, because look, y'all got to get to manifesting, okay?
Exactly.
Well, I absolutely love that. It's been such a pleasure
Thank you.
to have you on. I just can't wait for people to start taking action on this. I think one of the biggest takeaways I have is you just started.
I did.
I think a lot of people want to be perfect before they start or know everything before they start. But sometimes you just got to start and figure it out.
Just go. Just go.
Even with these books, you just said, let me just go.
Just go.
And just do it.
Just do it. And that's the only thing that really holds a lot of us back if we think too much.
Yes, we do.
Don't think about it.
Just do it.
Just do it.
I love that. Y'all, comment down below. Do we need to have a part 2 with Dr. Tonya? And as well, Comment below, which are you starting? Are you starting the home health? Are you starting the transport? Or are you starting both? Okay, because we got work to do. I'm holding y'all accountable. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in to another episode of the Get Ellievated podcast, and we will see you on the next one. Bye. So if you want to be on the next episode of Get Ellievated, or if you want to be in touch with me and the team, then you can email podcast@getellievated.com or find me on Instagram and email me at hello@ellietalksmoney.com. Either way, we cannot wait to have you on the show and have you apply to be a guest for a part of the live business coaching. I'll see you guys soon.